Welcome back to Groovy Eggs Farm. I am Jeff. Today is Monday and I have been all kinds busy today, but I got everything done I needed to get done, and now it's 4 o'clock, which means I still have time for a nap. But before that, I'm going to try to throw together a video for you guys. Keep you, I got some surprises. So let's go show them off and tell you what I've been doing all day. I've got all kinds of baby chicks that I have not been showing very often because it's dark in the brooder tent for one thing, so that makes filming. And then the little pop-up things I'll show you in a second. I don't, you open those out and you risk having to chase a baby chick around for a half an hour. So, this is what I did today, is I now have, how many do I have in there? I already forgot. These are white and true blues and number 2 legacy flock. They were in the brooder inside the shed, but today they graduated from the shed outside. They also graduated their leg bands, so I had to catch each one individually and put a leg band on them. And then these guys graduated into the bigger brooder. They were in the smaller brooders, and again I had to catch each one individually and leg band them. So I started about 8:15 this morning on the leg bands, and I'm just now finishing, taking breaks and doing other stuff in between. But these are a mix of all kinds of stuff. These I'm raising for some friends. David at Homesteading might end up with some of those. And these I'm not going to show you because if I open it up they'll jump out and I don't want to chase anybody around. White and true blues, blue black splash, copper marans, my olive eggers, and there's a few number 2s, legacy flock in those 2 also. And what I did today with them is these guys got moved out of the little pop-up brooders. I cleaned the pop-up brooders so that I could move more baby chicks in there, and so it was a shuffling of baby chicks today. And the one on the left here, they upgraded from the small leg band to the large leg band, so each one of those was individually caught and leg banded. And I'm not done yet. I still got more baby chicks lying around. I've got another group on the front porch. I can keep them, safe and dry out of the rain up here. So yeah, another group on the front porch. But that's not all. And last but not least, we have the latest hatch. These just all hatched over the weekend. About half of those will be going to a new home this week, and the other half I'll be raising here, and some of them already went to a new home. But I keep them inside for a few days. That lets them get their feet underneath them, and they don't eat or drink a lot the first couple days. They just basically sleep and stay warm, and then day 3 they can go out into the brooders and start having more fun. So how many baby chicks do I have right now? I have no idea. I'm gonna need to consult my spreadsheet. Part of today was also counting. So I've got little receipts. I write on the back of receipts with pencil. So I got 3 of those sitting around. I gotta take them to the spreadsheet and add them up tonight. But I've got well over 100 baby chicks. What I've been doing is keeping most of my baby chicks for the past 3 weeks, so that I've got laying hens early next spring to start on next year's baby chick season. So that's the thing about breeding, is the best way to improve your birds is to hatch a lot of them and raise them. And that's how you can get most improvement, is hatch a bunch of them, select the cream of the crop, and then keep doing that over and over. And also, next year, if they hatch in, it's May now. If they hatch, right now in May, it's 6 months until they start laying. So June, July, August, September, October, November. So they might start laying in November. Days are getting shorter then, so it might not be in November. But and then when they do start laying, Their eggs are often small. They're pullet eggs. They're not large enough to hatch. And I want to make sure I'm passing along the genetics from the hens that lay large eggs. So 6 months takes you to November, but it might be 2 more months until they're laying eggs that are large enough to hatch. So that's December, January. So that's, and baby chick season starts in February. So in order to have chicks ready to go in February, they got to go in the incubator 3 weeks before that in January. So you guys help me out, and now I've kept the last 3 weeks so that hopefully I'm ready for next January, February, when it's major baby chick season. And I'm keeping all my white and true blues and my blue black splash copper marans. The number 2 flock, I don't know if I'll have any of those to offer, but then with the white and true blues and blue black splash copper marans, I can kind of separate them out and make Easter eggers and olive eggers, so those would be available in the spring also. So hatching right, being able to keep all these baby chicks that hatched in April and right now in May, they're all going to be adult and hopefully laying large eggs in winter, you know, January and February, most likely February. But then I'll have, you know, I'll have the business up and going again in February next year. So that's the plan with keeping all these baby chicks. It is a lot of work. It's they're gonna start costing. They don't eat a lot right now when they're small, but they're gonna start eating a lot. But you guys gave me the opportunity to rebuild my flocks to be ready for the big push next season, because that's when most of the sales is the end of February and March and April, and then it slows down, and then it might pick up again later this fall for people that want hens that start laying in the spring. All right, but I got one more surprise for you. Those aren't all the babies. Let's go take a look at 3 more babies that aren't in any of these brooders. Mother hen has 3 baby chicks she is raising. She was broody, and she lays a brown egg. She's a back cross that laid a brown egg, but she lays nice, and they do have a nice bloom on them. So her in with white and true blue rooster would make Easter eggers. So yeah, she was broody, and she kept staying broody, and I couldn't break her of being broody. So she did not sit on and hatch those baby chicks. What I did was one night I came in and I put 4 baby chicks underneath her, and one of them did not make it out of the nest box. That happens sometimes, and so that's how you get a broody hen to stop being broody for sure, is to give them some baby chicks. You have to be careful though, they won't always accept the baby chicks if you sneak them under them, but I've had pretty good success with that. It's definitely worth a try. In fact, I've got 4 more that I'm going to try to sneak under her tonight. She can handle 3. I think she can handle 7. So that's going to be an experiment. I've done that before also. I did that with number 2. She hatched some on her own, and then a few nights later I snuck some more in underneath her. And that worked out, but we'll see if this works out. That's the thing, is first thing tomorrow morning I'm going to want to be out here and watching them to make sure the mama accepts the the new baby chicks that she gets. They'll all look alike. What those are, those 3 baby chicks are black copper marans from my blue-black splash copper marans flock. And then the 4 I'll put under her tonight will be the same thing. I don't use the black copper marans from the BBS copper marans flock for varying reasons. But so they're not as important to the future of my breeding. So I thought I'd let her race them. Are you taking them to bed? It's not even close to being bedtime. But yeah, as you can see, she's in with the rest of the flock, and they aren't paying the baby chicks no mind at all. They're picking on mother here and there, but she's standing her own. And yeah, the flock is. That's one thing you got to keep your eye on, is there might be one mean hen in the flock that doesn't want the baby chicks around, and she will attack the baby chicks. But that did not happen here. Everybody is cool and calm and collected, and it's so much fun watching a mama hen walking around all day with her baby chicks. Surprise! I've got 100+ baby chicks. Been there, done that. Yeah, what about an update on the new property? When are you moving, Jeff? When are you moving? When you? Yeah, I don't know when, man. Yeah, I appreciate that some of you guys think I'm some kind of super genius that can predict the future. But yeah, I can't predict the future. I have no idea. Next up, I need a driveway and a gravel pad for the shed house. And you're waiting on other people for them to come available probably middle of June, as far as I know right now, maybe later, unless I figure out something else first. And yeah, that's why you can't predict things. They're not in your control. So yeah, there are other projects I can do out there. I can do some more underbrush clearing. I can, next time I go out, I want to stake out, you know, start staking out where I think I'm going to put the shed to house, and also that green storage shed that I plan on taking with me. And, you know, where the driveway is going to go, and, you know, all that stuff. And then maybe do a little bit of underbrush clearing also. But yeah, I've got no timetable at all. I don't have any plans made or anything with other heavy equipment, machinery operators. I'm trying, but that's where the A-team came in very handy, because they're like, hey, we're available Wednesday, Thursday, and that was on a Sunday. So we went with it, and we got enough done to get me going, and now I'll just go from here. So lots of phone calls, lots of waiting on people to call me back, and then it's all up to the weather, because when you're doing heavy machinery work, a lot of that depends on the weather, and yeah, so it's all up in the air. I have no idea when a move date is. But people are still gonna ask me. Oh yeah. What else can I tell you? I don't know. Big day coming up this week, and all my days are big days when you got this many baby chicks. How many groups of baby chicks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 groups of baby chicks that all need food and water, and twice a day. Some of them don't need food and water twice a day. The one in the bigger brooders, I can do that once a day. But all the smaller pop-up brooders, they all need food and water twice a day. And so that's a lot of work. And I'm done for the day. I'm gonna shut up so I can go take a nap and wake up before dark so I can do more chores. Thank you so much. Thank you, and take it easy. Ha 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 ha.